Hey everybody, Rich here, South Florida Beekeeping with Rich. It's Sunday, November 26th. Out here, we videoed the other day me compacting hive number 1. I came out this morning to compact hive number 3 because it was quote unquote the weakest of my 3 hives. I was just finishing up, tidying up, getting everything sorted, and all of a sudden hive number 2 erupts in a swarm. So you want to pan over to hive number 2 there, and then pan. It's going to be a bad angle because there's sunlight up there, but there's a nice sized prime swarm. Did you zoom in enough to get it?
It's possible.
It swarmed out and into that ball in less than 5 minutes.
In the cedar tree.
In the cedar tree. In a very awkward position, so I'm feeling lazy and not feeling inclined to fight him at the moment. I'm just going to put lemongrass oil in all the traps and hope they sort themselves out and settle in one of the traps.
So one of the traps is right here in the cedar tree.
One of the traps is right here in the cedar tree, and as I was putting the oil in it, they were checking it out.
Yep.
And I'm going to do it to the rest of them. I'm going to do it to this nuke box that happens to be sitting here and get some frames in it. I guess I'll probably drop some frames into one of these boxes and sort it out, and we'll just see if we can't give them some attractive real estate.
They're looking at this one too. Does this one have empty frames in it?
Yeah.
That one? Yeah, they're really looking at that one.
Well, they've been looking at that anyway because it has all these frames. There's a little bit of honey in it, you know, a little bit of nectar. So.
Maybe you should put it on a bottom board. Yeah. Instead of the bee escape, put it on a bottom board. I mean,
this is ridiculous. November the 26th, people.
Yeah.
I mean, in the whole process of clearing out the top 2 boxes in that hive this morning, I saw 2 drones.
Well, we saw drones in number 1 too.
Yeah, but I drone brood and I uncapped it all.
Right, I remember.
So let's hope other people aren't being so particular.
Well,
But
yeah.
it's just to show you the ridiculousness of our South Florida bees. It is, understand this, the temperature this morning early was 82 degrees, supposing to go up to, they predicted 84 with a good chance of 85. If it makes it to 85, that's an all-time record high. And that's the way this whole summer has been, is record highs almost every day. So November the 26th, record high today probably of 85 degrees. So.
And the bees probably won't understand that it's winter until we hit the winter solstice.
If even then, the way things are going at this point, this is just a little ridiculous. I just want to show you how crazy things can be in South Florida when you're trying to predict, particularly if you're trying to predict based on information you've read from other parts of the country.
Well, we'll come back and let them know which swarm trap they settled on, if they settled into a box, if they took off for somewhere else, or what.
Whatever they did.
Yep, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Rich here. It's the next day, November 27th. It's about 11 a.m. I've been coming out here and checking on them since 7:30 this morning. At 7:30 this morning, there was a bit of activity at all of the different bait hives in the backyard here. By 10 o'clock, all that is stopped, and they were focusing just on the 2, the double nuke box and the double 8-frame box. But the double nuke box seemed to be the odds-on favorite. There was an awful lot more activity coming in and out of there, a lot more bees crawling all around the outside, just checking the whole thing out.
But tell us what we're looking at now.
Well, it came out just now, and all the activity around the hives has stopped, but the cluster had been really tight all morning, and now the cluster is very loose, and there are bees moving around on it some. So I'm thinking that very soon I think they've made their decision, and that everybody's just getting on the same page. They're running around on the surface of the swarm. They're starting to get them stirring, worked up, and ready to go. It usually takes about half an hour. And since about 10 minutes of 11, they were still checking out the 2 boxes. I guess we're going to find out soon what their decision is. I'll check back with you then. Okay, so what did one vulture say to the other vulture? I'm tired of hanging around, I'm gonna go kill something. So it's 1 o'clock at this point on the 27th, just like it was earlier when we talked. I'm tired of waiting around, I got errands to run, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this swarm and put it in a box of my choosing in my location. So if you look over there, what we've got is bottom stuff, a queen excluder, the box with frames, and 1 frame of drawn comb, empty box on top to dump them into. I've got my handy dandy water jug here. I've trimmed a couple of branches out of the way so that it'll be easy for me to grab it. And I'm going to give them a good bump and bring them down. You may at that point need to back up a few feet so I don't hit you with the stick. Yep. But when I get it down to this point, I'll take the stick out of it and carry the bucket. Hello, ladies. Looks like I'll need to bump them again. And let's see if we got the queen on this one. Ouch. Hey, no, you're supposed to be gentle. You only came here yesterday. You're supposed to be nice. You're supposed to be nice.
Did you spray yourself with vinegar?
I did not, but that wouldn't have made a difference. That bee was not interested. Take a few seconds for the ones on the ground to get back up there.
You going for round 2?
Yep.
There are some bees still in your jug. Oh yeah, I see a few up there.
It's raining bees. Hallelujah, it's raining bees. Okay, that's it for now. Hopefully the queen isn't still up there. Hopefully those are just smelling her pheromone and a little confused or going back there. I'll come back in 20 minutes and snatch those and dump them in there. Beyond that, I'll just point out that, as always, I put a queen excluder under the boxes so that for the next 3 days I can make sure she stays in there until they've sorted themselves out and they don't just go flying away. Beyond that, well, I don't know if we're going to do.
We'll come back.
Yeah, we're going to come back. I'm not going to sign off just yet.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay, it's an hour later. Up in the tree, there's not a single bee. There's no remains of a cluster or anything else. So Obviously, we got the queen, and the bees that were over there fanning for all they were worth got the message out. So everybody's over here. Nobody's left in the bucket. We'll just slide this on here for now. I'll come back in a little while and I'll take the top box off after making sure they all go down. Put everything back together. I just made up some one-to-one sugar for them. I'll get on there because they don't have a chance in heck of making it if I don't. So that's it. Rich here, South Florida Beekeeping with Rich. November the 27th, we had a swarm. Welcome to Beekeeping in South Florida. Like and subscribe, everybody.